I'm going to start with my grapevine. I already recorded one garden tour today, but I left out the grapes and I also left out some information that I want to include so you can see the grapes. Ah, and there was a cat that just ran out from under there. Okay, lots of grapes happening, so that's great. So we're going to start on this driveway side of my house where this azalea is just exploding with salmon color flowers. It's really pretty. Probably won't last long. Once a good rain comes along and some wind, all that's going to be missing. But for now, it's beautiful. And then we have the knockout roses, which I cut back in the end of the winter. And now they're all going to be filling with lots of flowers because there's buds everywhere. The hydrangeas, oh, there's going to be some blue hydrangeas not too long from now, maybe in the next couple weeks. And the same is over here. Hydrangea, knockout rose, and also the red tulips are finished. And I want to move some over to here of the tulips. This is going to be an orange. It was a miniature rose, but it's really grown a lot. And this will be full of orange blossoms. I've got some Sweet William out here, some petunias. All of this is going to be a orange daylily, and those are the white peonies. They're kind of a white and pink. So what's in here is Caribbean fantasy dahlias, windmill dahlias, calendulas, nasturtiums, caraway, snapdragons, amaryllis, rain lilies, and starflowers, and a few other things like borage and anise. Probably saying that wrong. So I've got some nasturtiums and calendula right there in with this right here is the artichoke. Some carrots are in here, carrots and artichoke there. Here's a little artichoke, but it's been really cold. And that's another artichoke, so they haven't grown that much. The next week, I think, is going to be 50s to 70s, so hopefully it's been 40s to 60s, or maybe 50s. There's a tomato, so hopefully things will take off more this week. So these are 2 tomatoes, some carrots. Over there were 4 artichokes. This is another grapevine, and it's loaded. This is a white seedless Concord grape, and that's going to have lots of grapes on it. I had a cherry tree right here. It died because we have a lot of clay in the soil. So I had a cherry tree in the back. When I pit the cherries, all those pits start growing. So I actually have a bunch of small cherry trees I need to put in little cups or something. These are 2 rose bushes. Well, actually there's 3 here, but I don't think this middle one is doing anything. This was a red one. This is a pink one that has a beautiful blossom. It's called Memorial Day, and I use the petals to make a tea. This is a pink vine of roses, and that'll go across the top here hopefully. This petunia I really, really love, especially these peppered purple and white petunias. It's just gorgeous. And then I have this white bush over here that I just picked up the root ball and set it there. This could choke you from the pollen, but these are beautiful little white and yellow flowers on it. It's hard to see if it's in focus or not because there's so much sun glare, but it's really beautiful. So then around here, there's a cantaloupe plant in here, but it looks like this last week of cold weather did that in. There's also some hyssop and amaranth, but I don't know if that's coming up. I don't know what it looks like. Haven't had it before, so I'm just letting everything grow, and it's probably weeds. The cucumbers, they try it to do good, and then we have a cold spell, and then they get hit by the cold. So hopefully the one in the middle will take off, and I'll have lots of cucumbers, but we'll see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's all. 5 plants now. 4 around it, 1 in the middle, and these other 2 are, well, this one still is here, barely. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the outside, 1 in the middle. So 6 cucumber plants. This right here was rhubarb, and I took it out of one of the planters and put it over here because it takes over everything. So yeah, hopefully it'll come back to life. The blueberries have to get bigger and blue. These are some pepper plants. These are cauliflowers. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cauliflower plants. Some carrots. This is a tomato. This was garlic. We'll see what happens with it. This whole thing was filled with garlic, and nothing's come up from the last year. They must have, on the 5-degree day, just turned into mush. This is echinacea. The dill I've already harvested once just the other day, and it's already come back a lot, so I can do another harvest and dry it out. These are peppers. I put some butternut squash in that planter. In this pot there's a tomato. I think that's caraway, and this was a native plant that had a purple flower, but it's died back. These are all blueberry plants under netting. The other ones aren't under netting, so the birds can have those and I can have these. This is maybe salvia, I'm not sure. This is for sure oregano, and I do have another egg, where yesterday there was an egg in here, but it was hopefully you can see this good. It was cracked, and I just, from my morning tour of the garden, saw that there's a whole egg in there. So it's a robin's egg, it's a blue one, and hopefully it hasn't cracked since I was out here an hour ago. This is my apple tree, and it's got a good dozen apples on it already. So we'll see, but lots of apples on there. I think a crow got the last one. So I have spinach and carrots in these pots. Strawberries are coming up, and I've got some strawberries on this plant. I should say plants. The furry stuff over there, this stuff is fennel. I've got the figs starting to green up finally. The raspberries have taken over the rosemary bush. This was rosemary, and it's green back up since the winter. And so hopefully some of this will come back up. But really, I've got so much rosemary, I won't need it for the next couple years. These are peas, some asparagus. I just pulled 2 asparagus, some garlic, oregano. This is the Greek garlic, Greek oregano. These are peas. These are red beets. These are string beans. Looks like a garlic in there. Some asparagus was in here. String beans, and also llama beans. And over here, these are a bunch of cherry trees, because that's where I always put my pits, and they've taken off. So we've got some chives here. And through the grapevine here, these are all going to be red, orange daylilies. And the oddest thing, and I couldn't find an answer to this, but there is, it looks like little buds on the forget-me-nots that are these going to open and be more flowers? If anybody knows the answer to that. They've just been blooming for months now, these forget-me-nots, and now they've got all these little buds on them. So that'll be magnificent. What a sea of blue it'll be out here. So I can't wait to see what happens when they open up. This is some sage, and it all came back. It all looked like this, but just since the warmer temperatures happened, came back up. That's an eggplant. This is a butterfly bush. This is a purple one. No, this is a yellow one. And this one over here is a purple one. So, should have lots of butterflies when that opens up. This fern was really nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, it looks like it's gonna connect to here. Maybe grow another one. Good. This is my pecan tree. What I did want to look up was what happens with that. I forgot to do that, so maybe on the next video I'll talk about the pecan tree. So I don't know where the pecans grow at. I've only gotten one so far. This, I wasn't sure what it was. It is a pink Weigelia. And this is probably 100 years old. It was one big plant behind my garage, which I couldn't even see because I had a pussy willow bush that was taller than my garage, and I had to have that removed when I first moved in because it looked like it was going to fall over. So once I saw this thing a couple years ago, I moved it back here and split it into 3 bushes, but one I just took out because it was hard to mow this little area. So I've got pumpkins in here, so hopefully they'll come up. Last year I had a squirrel plant pumpkins and they were so good I decided to try my own. This is a May apple, and it should make apples underneath of it, but I haven't seen any yet. This is a pear tree, and it just keeps leaning forward because this big tree above it's taking all the sunshine. So this thing you can see is just trying to come out and find the sunshine. These green arborvitae have really shot up from last winter. And then this is a blackberry bush, and those are starting here. So, oh, and my olive tree. I haven't seen any life yet. This is the 3rd year I've had an olive tree, but no green yet. Hopefully this week it starts to green up because I sure want it to live. But that's it. Lots of grapes will be coming. Lots of apples. Where is the mother bird? Why isn't she sitting on her nest? Is it because I'm out here now? I'm gonna have to sit in my chair quietly and see if I can see her. But one more look. And I wonder if I could put something over this so that the crow doesn't get this egg like he did yesterday's egg. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully the egg wins out. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like these types of videos. I also do metal detecting videos and some cooking videos. We'll end on my, I think that's an allium getting ready to open up back there. So have a great day, and thanks for watching.